right. It says I am live. And I do not see it working. So, if you see me, there we go. There we go. I'm live. I see it now. Okay. No, I just wanted to jump on live, do some Q&As, and answer any questions that you guys may have. I also wanted to happy Father's Day, first of all. Happy Father's Day to any dads that are watching. I know my husband is downstairs with the kids, and they are watching a movie that I don't want to watch. And you know what? They're probably going to fall asleep. So I'm just checking to see if you guys have any comments. And I will just share with you, I have another, I've said this before many, many times, that there are a lot of online summits for homeschool, and there are in-person ones, and I know a lot of you guys cannot come to the in-person ones, which I totally get. But if you can attend some of these free summits and conferences, they are absolutely amazing. So I wanted to tell you about another one that's coming up, and this is my first time doing it with this particular summit. I'm kind of excited. I'm really actually excited about this one. It's called Brave 2025. There's a link down in the description box. I went ahead and put it in there. And like I said, I thought I would tell you about this right up front before I answer any Q&A questions that you guys may have. And I'm waiting. I keep checking to see if there's anything popping up or if you guys have any questions. But or any comments and feedbacks, because there's a few of you guys in here. But I also know that it's Father's Day and everybody's kind of doing the closing of Father's Day too. You may not be in my shoes with your husband downstairs watching TV with the kids. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you about Brave 2025, and the link's in the description box. 100% free if you want to do those 3 days, real time kind of thing. If you wanted to do the VIP, it's really, really affordable right now. It's $27 right now before July 1st. If you wanted to do that, you don't have to. I get it. But the nice thing about this is you get all access to the whole platform for 2 weeks, access to the virtual grab bag for 2 weeks, and then you actually get access to their previous conference from 2024, Brave 2024. And that one, there's over 50 plus sessions. And it's the live is going to be July 31st through August 2nd. So I am kind of ahead of the game sharing these things with you guys. And like I said, the link is down below. Just another conference to go to. To be honest, I know I'm coming on here sharing a bunch of them. There was just one with the teens homeschooling successfully, which was a really good conference. And it was, if you got on there and you saw it free, it was amazing. And then there was also, there's one coming up, is Richie's conference. And I think I also talked about that. I think I sent it out via email. And then there is also, I'm trying to think of another one. The superhero conference that's coming up. And that one's going to be sometime in July. And I think there is one more right before school starts, plus the Brave 2025. There's also a special needs one. If you have not heard, there was a homeschooling special needs convention that I went to last year and spoke at up in Shelby, North Carolina. It was amazing. Pretty much everybody who has been involved with the homeschool specific to special needs community, it just seemed like there was a lot of people there. Not everybody, because there's always more people, but it was a great time and it was wonderful. And this year, just the sign up was low and they have canceled the live event, but it is now going and being taken to online. So it's going to be online. I remember sometime last year somebody mentioned to me that there was that they would like it if it was online, and it used to be online. And so now it's back to being online again. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys. There aren't any questions. You guys don't have any questions today. So I'm just kind of checking the chats. Please, I don't even know. I'll say hi to myself. I'm going to say hi from my other account just to see if it's working. Yeah. Yes, it's working. So feel free to say hi. The other thing, just kind of keep up with the PEP and the UA scholarship for those of you guys in Florida. Yay, someone else said hi. I know, totally a different This is like my desk. I'm trying this new Streamlabs. Hopefully, guys, you can hear me. But I'm trying Streamlabs because, yay! Thank you, guys. I don't feel like I'm talking to, like, nobody. I'm talking to nothing. But it's good to see that you guys are there and you can hear me. Because this is my first time trying Streamlabs. And I'm doing this because, as you guys know, I am... Is there a topic? No, it's general Q&A. There's like no topic. I'm just randomly talking until somebody asks me a question. So the reason I am telling you I'm doing Streamlabs is because I have an interview coming up with Jason Crawford, who is officially, I think they've announced it officially, our lobbyist for the state of Florida, because Brenda is now retiring. She's going to still be there and hang out. You know, she's still mentoring Jason, and this year was a very interesting year. I don't even think they're done with session. They've extended it, and that's great. That he is able to be, it's not great that they extended it, but it's great that he's able to be there and listen to what's going on. I know there's been some really crazy, exciting things. There was a bill that died recently, you know, to try to change some things with the scholarships any providers having to get. I don't know if you heard about that, where the providers were being forced to get background checks, and they were going to implement that starting July 1st is what they were trying to do, but that bill died. Thankfully, that bill died because, you know, there's no way. I mean, it's almost like, you know, your child that's getting tutored and then they would have to get a background check, second level background check, which would be $200 or no, $100 approximately. So, I mean, they're probably going to try again. I don't know. No, this is not coming from anybody. This is me guessing that they're probably going to try it again, but I don't know. I will say that I am working on scheduling an interview with Jason Crawford, who is our lobbyist, and I am going to advertise that. I kind of dropped the ball on him because I was supposed to do it on the 25th, and he wanted me to send a Google link, and he was like, do Streamlabs, and so I'm trying out Streamlabs, and if it works really well, I'll feel comfortable with using it again. I'm kind of nervous because I've never used it before, but I'm staring at a calendar. I don't even know what I look like right now because I don't know how to get out of the calendar schedule mode. Okay, so I see your comments because my comments are coming down on the bottom of the screen, and I don't know how on earth to get out of this calendar at all. It's like, what do I do? I don't even want to like mess with anything, because if I mess with anything, I don't want to accidentally turn it off. But anyway, but I know you guys are on here. Okay, I'm getting a lot of skipping. Not sure if anyone else is. Okay, that's really good to know. Because it might be, because I have high-speed internet, so it might be a Streamlabs thing. So let me know if you're getting skipping too. Okay. Well, we'll find out. If anybody has that skipping, just, okay, good. That's really good to know. Okay, good. Thank you guys for helping me figure out how to use a new platform. I always get nervous. I get nervous until you guys start commenting. It's like reverse. Some people get like as soon as people comment. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Once you guys start interacting with me, I like relax because then I know it's working. Alternate tab. Oh, if I like... Nope, that didn't work. I'm not going to restart. It's telling me to restart Restreams. Nope. Okay, I'm not going to restart. I'm just going to, like, YouTube it later on how to get out of calendar mode. I at least have my phone. My phone is right here, and I can see my phone. And, oh, I see your comments. Oh, they're coming up. Oh, nice. So, no, this one's a little bit more flexible. I'm so used to using, like, the YouTube platform. Anyway, okay, awesome. Okay, any questions? You guys have any questions for me in regards to PEPUA? Alternate, I'm scared. I'm really scared to do alternate. That's what I did. Oh, I did something. I don't know what it did. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's like, nope. I'm going to go. Nope. It's, you know what the alternate tab does? It's because I'm in the alternate tab is switching between like the open windows. That's not what I want to do. or tap. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. I'm just going to stare at the calendar, and then I'm going to see my iPhone down here. Just like as long as my face is center, and I'm just going to stare at my webcam. How about that? And then I'll peek at my comments. Okay, questions. Oh, yes. Generation Science is more advanced than Master Books. All right, no, I'll be honest. You know, that's hard. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, is kind of hard because I haven't tried the Generations high school. I've only tried the Generations middle school. Master Books is so different because their format is just so different because they have the one workbook, and the workbook works off of like 4 or 5 different books. And it's a very Charlotte Mason kind of style. And everything's written by different authors. So it's so different. And the other thing about Master Books is it's very unit study. But I do know that, I think I made a video about this too. Sorry. I did do a video about this too, and you might have already seen it. But Master Books has more material because Master Books has been around for so much longer, and you can pick and choose which one you want by which authors you want. I will say I did do for Master Books their paleontology unit, and I felt like that one was just really good for the younger. I would say like 3rd grade would be like right on for that paleontology unit study, maybe 4th grade. But it was very work by yourself, reading, answering questions, but a lot of reading and discussion. Like you could discuss with family members. I do know someone, I ended up giving my paleontology study to someone, and I know that she didn't even, I think she just went right through it. Like she didn't interact or do the discussions, but I think you can definitely do some discussions. And I will say with Generations, the stuff that I have, it has the labs in there. I don't know. I felt like Generations was just much more interactive. Like it called for more interaction, but it only had the one textbook, if that makes sense. Well, Master, it's just different. It's really hard to compare the two. It's just, I think it's more of a stylistic thing, if that makes sense. I don't think it's a difference in which one is more challenging. I think it's more stylistic, now that I think about it, and your preference. Because Master Books is going to hit on some things that Generations is not going to hit on, and vice versa. So that would be my answer, because that's I don't think one is more advanced than the other. I really don't. I mean, but if you do paleontology, because I think that's right there for 3rd and 4th grade, comparing to a middle school, the physical science one, obviously the middle school is going to be more advanced than the 3rd grade. So I think you have to read the fine print too with Master Books. What grade level is it recommended for, and what grade level is Generations, what grade level they're promoting. I feel like grade level for me was a lot more comfortable. I really struggled with teaching Master Books in the co-op, even though we did it. But I still default to Apologia. I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia because I've done it forever. And it's sitting right here. I'm going to do, I don't know. He wants to be a zoologist or a wildlife biologist. Avatar. Oh, yeah. Well, if he wants to be, look what I got in the mail today. I'm kind of excited. It's up here because I got to do a video. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just assuming you can. This is new, like new. As in, they just redid it, the Zoology 3. I think it came out this month. And I'm really, really excited about this. Here, am I holding it right? But I'm going to do a video on this. I'll show you this really quick because somebody asked another question that's off topic. But I'm going to do a video on this, and I'm going to review this guy with the old one because I have both. I have this edition, which is the second edition, and I have the first edition. And I've worked out of both of these books, and I love what Apologia is doing with their new book. This is the journal. This is not the actual book. But you can see, if you are familiar with the old journals with Apologia, like, you can tell this is way, way more colorful and engaging. So I have the book. I haven't even pulled it out of the box yet. It's just still... Okay, dropping stuff. Here's the book. And like I said, I'm going to definitely do a video on this one so you can see. There's more activities, I've noticed. Oh, why am I making a video? I'm doing it now, aren't I? There's a lot more activities with this one than the old one. And yeah, super excited. So, oh, you can see my ring light. I just noticed that. Okay. So yeah, I have a 6th grader who's passionate about science. We were trying to decide between Apology. Oh, if he's 6th grader, do Zoology 3, because that's going to be more at his level. Because I feel like the Generations, the God Made the Animals one, I feel like they recommended that one for 5th grade, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. I have like literally this corner, if I could show you, is just stacked with homeschool books over here. So I have the Generations pamphlet somewhere. Check on their website. I don't have it in front of me, but I feel like it was 5th grade that they recommended it for. Okay, let me go through your comments. He wants to be a zoologist. Well, okay. For Brave 2025, you're going to speak on special needs. Of course I am. I have no clue what I'm talking about. And okay, I feel like okay, hold on. I'm going to skip that one, come back to it because somebody else. I'm finishing 3rd grade, but at that time we have kindergarten grade level, the good and the beautiful curriculum, but I just think that we only can do language arts and math between therapies. Okay, I'm going to reread that. I'm finishing 3rd grade. I'm guessing this is the daughter writing, or maybe a parent. Okay, because you can finish 3rd grade and be a parent. I mean, like, you know what I mean. Sorry. I'm finishing 3rd grade, but at that time we have kindergarten grade level, the good and the beautiful curriculum, but I just think then do that. If you can only think that you can only do language arts and math, Samantha, I didn't know either. Oh, no, I just found out. So, yeah, okay, so language arts and math, do it. And then if she's in 3rd grade, do therapies. If that's what you like, if it's working for you, do that. But in between therapies, if you want something other than the good and the beautiful, do it. I mean, because language arts and math are the core curriculum. The core stuff, especially at that level. Science, you can just go on walks, nature walks, journal, read books together. I think reading, if everybody just read to their kids all the time, your kids would be brilliant. I mean, that's just my opinion. And then learn how to read and like do math, like count and basic math, and start to integrate that as they get older, especially with that, with learning difficulties. But especially kindergarten, just read. 3rd grade, do language. I don't know. I guess I feel like I need to know more. I'll be honest. Sometimes it's hard to answer these questions because I feel like I just need to know more about your child and more about your lifestyle, more about what you want. I need to see your face. And I need to interact with you a little bit more than just answering like words on a page. It's hard to do that. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to the Brave questions because there's 2 already Brave questions. So, yes, I'm speaking at Brave 2025. So, it's really funny, the Made to Homeschool thing. I remember it was really interesting because there's like a group of ladies that, if you'll get my email, if you're on my email list, you'll see in my email, I wrote up and I included a picture. So like 7 years ago when I was starting my YouTube journey, I connected with this group of ladies and we were all on YouTube and we were all homeschool influencers. That's when, like, I feel like YouTube was different back then, where it was about the vlogging and it was about the connecting with each other and getting to know each other. And it wasn't much about networking. It was just more about being people and getting to know one another, but also like supporting each other. So there was a group, and I don't mind, I don't think they mind, but there was like a group of us, and I want to say it was almost like 10 of us. And we just got on Marco Polo. And we, for like 2 years, I feel like a period of time where we literally talked every single day. And it became a friendship, but it was deeper than that because we shared so many personal experiences together. Like, I mean, there were moments of crying and there were moments of just confessing and working through, like, you know, being a mom, being homeschooling. Like, all our kids are basically the same age. And then, you know, even at one point we all had a meetup and we got together, and I kind of, you know, we started to part ways a little bit, not as much because we still keep in touch, but not like every day. I mean, we're talking like every day for like 2 years. We talked and we did collabs together. Like, if you go back in my archives, you're going to see me doing collabs with all these people like Katie and Megan and Ryan and Wendy. Wendy at that time actually lived in Florida down south. I even went and visited her where she lived in Fort Lauderdale, and then she ended up, I don't know if this is too personal, but ended up moving up in Kansas where Katie is, which is pretty cool. Ryan's up there too, Anna's up there too, and then it just, you know, like I said, we all kind of parted ways just a little bit. You know, we started getting involved with some other things, and we've always kept in touch. And I remember when Made to Homeschool was a thing, and Katie, it seemed like Katie and Anna and Wendy, and they all just got really, really into it, involved Ashley too, and Megan. I think Ryan was also a contributor. I don't know. But I, at that time, felt like the Lord was calling me to another, plus all my evaluations and consultations in Florida. I just felt like I needed to stay here and support my Florida community. I didn't have time to get involved with the Made to Homeschool platform, and so I had to turn that down. But I've always really supported what they've done, and I've loved what they've done. And with everything, I don't know if it's announced. I think it's officially been announced, but I've also gotten involved with Sped Homeschool, and I have that on my website. It's still available, but it's kind of, she's dissolving the company, and I believe that podcast is switching gears a little bit to, I have a lot of thoughts on what's going on with the homeschool movement. I'll do a video and talk about it because there's a lot that's happening, and I just even talking with some people on the board of HEF, which, by the way, you should check HEF out. They're supporting our homeschool lobbyist, and you can donate financially to them. I'm saying that because I didn't donate financially, and then when I was at the conference, I was like incredibly convicted and realized that I should be, because it is kind of like paying insurance, and he's pretty much working for free if nobody donates. But they're the reason our scholarships are still available, and here we are, you know, those of us with scholarships getting like $8,000, $9,000, you know, $7,000 for free, and he's the one, him and Brenda are the ones that are keeping this completely, you know, free from, they're just up there lobbying for him. And so why am I not donating? And so I was really convicted. So you can donate to HEF. It's HEF.org. And then you can subscribe. Like, you can do it as little as $5 a month if you wanted to. But I'm throwing that out there because I mean, I'm not getting anything out of it. I'll just be honest. I just feel like we should be supporting them. And I was convicted. And so I'm considering moving up my financial, you know, as my business grows. Because I do really feel like, anyway, the point is, back to Brave. I'm rambling. But yes, so Katie reached out to me, and she asked me if I could be a panelist for the special needs panel. And I was like, sure, why not? That'd be great. I kind of wanted to like somehow get involved with it again, since Sped Homeschool is dissolving. I've been doing their podcast with them for years. And I mean, I'm not going to talk anymore because I will open my mouth and say things that have to stay private. But it's really sad the podcast is switching gears, and then their platform, online platform, is going to be closing. But they're going to keep it active for the members for a year. But Made to Homeschool is very active. And the guy who is running it, I mean, he's really doing a phenomenal job. I mean, he sent me all of his, usually whenever you do any of these speaking engagements or speaking conferences or sponsorships or anything, they send you this packet of information that you need, whether it's graphics and, you know, little like things that you can promote. They give you just kind of tips and support and everything to kind of work through it. And he just gave me so much good information. And it was, I mean, I have to say it was like top of the line. Like the graphics were amazing, and just all the information and all the tips and just everything was like really good. Like you could definitely tell the guy knows what he's doing. And that's probably why the Made to Homeschool platform is doing so well, because he's actually good at what and how they're putting it. I think it's a husband-wife team. I don't know too much about it, but I was really, really impressed with just what I've seen so far compared to other online. I mean, all of them are good because it's the speakers that really are what makes these online summits great. And so anyway, the link, it seems really fairly cheap. I mean, I think $27 right now before. That's the VIP. It's free, right? I mean, you could do the 3 days for free, watching it live and having access to the stream. The special needs one goes up on Thursday night. I know there's a ton of questions. I haven't even looked over here. But the special needs goes up on the Thursday night, and that one's live. Like, it's a live Q&A. And Sarah Collins is on there. I have spoken with her before. I think I had her. I can't even remember if it was her on my channel or if I was on her channel. I can't even remember. But I know that we've connected, or maybe we just talked. I don't know. She's on there, and then Katie's on there, and there's one more person who I can't remember who it is. I also saw Andrew Pudewa speaking. He's amazing. He's so good at what he does. And then I think Notgrass. Notgrass is talking too. He's everywhere. Oh my goodness. And then Colleen Kessler. I am obsessed with her. I told her this too. I have been following that lady for like 10 years. And I am obsessed with her, just because when I taught school, I was in the middle of my certification for gifted learners, and I didn't finish it. I almost did, but I didn't finish it. And when I stepped in, that was one of the things that I stepped into homeschooling. And I remember, because I had a heart for those kids that were gifted, and also a lot of them that had ADHD, and usually it goes hand in hand. If they're gifted, they usually have ADHD. Not if they have ADHD, they're gifted, because it's such a huge spectrum. But anyway, I saw her when I went to my first homeschool convention, and it connected. It kind of, it hit home, because I was coming out of, that. Anyway, she's speaking, and I think there's some other people speaking. You can check on the website on the link. So that's pretty much everything I know, except that it's kind of, I even wrote on my Facebook page, it's like really nostalgic, because these are people like Wendy and Katie and Megan. Like, I went to Tennessee and I hung out with Megan. Like, it just brings me back, because these are such good people. And, I feel like they are a part of, I don't know how you explain it, like when you grow, the growing pains, and like the people who feed into your life and help you become the person you are. And that's kind of how I feel with Katie and Megan, and Ashley's on there. Ashley and I have done like several collabs together. And Wendy, like specifically Wendy, I mean, we've had some really good conversations, and Katie too. I can't even there's so much. There's so much. It's not like a casual, like, hey, nice to know you conversation kind of. It's like it was very deep. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, I'm going to go back to these questions. So yeah, I'm on the special needs panel. I have no clue what I'm saying. But what's going to be cool is like, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to talk, and I'm just going to be really relaxed, and they're going to be relaxed, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be good. So I hope whoever's leading it, which I'm sure, I'm excited. So anyway, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to go back here. is going to be so good. Like, I feel like that's one of most, well, the special needs one is too, because that is, who's running that? Amy Bodkin. Oh, I love her. Amy Bodkin's another one. I just love her so much. She doesn't know me that well. We've only like met once, but I followed her stuff, and I just love her as a person. That's all I have to say. Anyway, there's another lady that's doing it too. So, okay. So let's go back to questions. Okay. You guys probably all left me because I was rambling. So, oh, you're still here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I got a text. Okay. So it's, I finished third grade. Okay. I read that. And then down here, I need to decide. Okay. This is Samantha. I need to decide on my first grader's English language now. We are doing all about reading 1, but I don't know what to add. If you're doing reading and first grade, I mean, all about spelling goes well with all about reading. If all about reading is working for her, that's the thing. Just, if all about reading is working with her, then all about spelling is going to go well. And then just read books together. This is my first year wrapping up homeschooling. What do you do with the used curriculum that cannot be reused? Do you have to keep them like taxes? Ha! You can burn them. No, I'm joking. Because, I actually did that with one of our books. I didn't like the curriculum, and we went camping, and I said, ooh, I'm going to bring this. No, that's really bad. I'm not going to tell you what curriculum that was either. You don't have to keep them. You don't have to keep the curriculum like taxes. But if you are in the state of Florida, you do have to keep a portfolio, which is the documentation. And the, okay, it's like the workbook pages. You can create the portfolio however you want to create it. You can put workbook pages. You can put pictures in there. You can put both. You can put papers that they wrote. You can put list of their therapies. I mean, it's just a mix. Like, some people literally will, the worst case scenario, they pull out a box and there's a bunch of workbooks in there, and then I kind of help, explain, like, you need to put it in some kind of organized binder. That would really help. But we can shuffle through this right now, and you have everything here. So we'll do that together sometimes. And I'll kind of guide them through, because what happens is in Florida, you have to keep the portfolio for 2 years, just in case the district feels like they want to call you down, which rarely happens. It rarely happens. And I've only had 2 of my families actually happen. That's happened too. And, I'm not going to go live on YouTube and explain the details of that, but it was a very extreme case, and a situation, one of which HSLDA had to get involved with because what the district was doing was not right. So, sorry, notification. I guess Israel's getting the missiles again. I'm sorry. I just got notified. Anyway, let's see what else. Okay, so this is my first year. Okay, so then, yeah, if you want to keep the curriculum of his workbook pages, you can stick like a few of them. I always say if you really want a rough estimate, this is not like set in stone or anything like that. But if you want a rough idea, think like 2 sample copies from the workbook per subject, or maybe 1 sample copy per subject per week, or 2 per month. That's just a rough estimate, like if you had workbooks, but you don't have to do that. You just put what you think looks good in there and shows progression. That's Florida, but that's not across the nation. Okay, or world, because I do know Canadians at homeschool, but you can burn them. No, I'm joking. Not really, but okay. I will have a 6th and 8th grader. I'm thinking, by the way, guys, because I'm watching, if you give me a thumbs up, like, this will push out the notification to other people that may have questions about homeschooling, so they'll know I'm on, because I don't always announce when I'm going to come on. I jump on randomly. So if you can give me a thumbs up, it'll help notify other people. Just kind of, if you guys could do that, that'd be great. Okay, so, Okay, I will have a 6th and 8th grader. I'm thinking of putting them together in 7th grade, Apologia General Science. Ooh, any thoughts on, okay, I'm going to tell you right now, Apologia General Science, you need pre-algebra. So, any thoughts on this plan? My main concern would be shortchanging my oldest. No. This is general science. My bad. I'm thinking physical science. Let me reverse that train of thought. Not the physical science one is 8th, 9th grade. That's the physical science one. General science is 7th, 8th grade, I believe. The thing with the physical science is you do need to have some pre-algebra because there's some formulas and you have to be kind of familiar with that idea. But it's a plug and play thing with the formulas. So the way that the general science, if it's like the physical science, and I'm pretty sure it is, the way that it's done, they will actually segment the harder pieces in like color coded. They'll color code a different color. And that's for like the 8th grader, and the rest of it will be for the 7th grader. I'm trying to translate because the physical science has like, okay, if you're going to do the physical science, well, see, the thing is that it's color coded for high school. So maybe I could be totally wrong. So what I'm saying is, I guess, okay, what I'm saying, I'm thinking out loud. What I'm saying is you could probably do that, 6th and 8th grader, if it's meant for a 7th grader, because I'm thinking the 7th grade apology. Yeah, you just said that in your comment. I don't think you're going to shortchange your 8th grader, to be honest, because I think it's 7th, 8th grade. And I think the physical science is 8th and 9th grade. And in my opinion, physical science should be done in 9th grade. Just because that's it's a lab, you can count it. Like, that's just, I just felt like after doing apology, I think it's perfect for 9th grade. That's what I think. I did try to do the physical science with my 7th grader, and he had a really hard time doing the physical science with Apologia. He did really well in the labs. The labs he did great on. He could fill out all the things, but it was the testing, and he wasn't used to the formulas. So definitely, I'm going to make him take it again for high school when he gets there. So I'm just going to say that he's getting a lot of physical science, this kid. But yeah. So I think it would work, is what I'm trying to say. And if general science is anything like the physical science, they might break it up into more advanced concepts. They called it advanced concepts, is what they called it, is what they did for the physical science. So, okay, they are open. Wait. They are open about all living in Kansas. So no worries. Okay, yeah, I have to be careful. Because I'm like, oh wait, I can't. There's so much like I wanted to share. I had to keep stopping myself just now. The thing about live is I can't go back and edit. So, oh good. Yeah. I remember when she lived in Florida and we had hurricanes and we talked about it. And then we even had a conversation. I don't think this is personal. We even had a conversation on which one is more terrifying, tornadoes or hurricanes. And it was actually a conversation. And I was like, tornadoes are terrifying. And then Katie's like, hurricanes are more terrifying. And Wendy's like, I forgot what she said, but I think she said tornadoes are more terrifying to her. So I still think tornadoes are scarier. That was our conversation. I just remember, I don't know, when you live in Florida and deal with hurricanes, it's kind of like, we can leave. We have time. Okay. Hello. Do you have a curriculum review on writing? Yeah, like a ton from IEW and writing and rhetoric. I do. I have one where I review the two. I do a curriculum compare. So, yes. Wait, maybe they're not bombing. Sorry, people are texting me. My friend in Israel just told me they're going to the shelters. Okay. Sorry. Side. I'm just getting messages. Not texting. You can't text out of the country. So, anyway, it's messages. Okay. I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm just gonna pray. Anyway, okay, so back to this. Any recommendations of curriculum or workbooks? I'm skipping stuff. Yes, I have IEW. I do one where a curriculum comparison between IEW and writing and rhetoric. I actually have that on my channel. And I've used both, actually. They're very different. Very different. So that's why I liked using both. Yes, I love IEW. So it's on my channel. Just go to the playlist. Go to the IEW playlist. It should be in the IEW playlist. If not, just like search IEW writing and rhetoric. I don't remember what I said specifically, but yeah. But they're very different. Curriculum or workbook with a good base of phonics for special needs child. Oh man. It's very, when you say special needs child, there's such a spectrum there. I mean, it depends on so many things. I know if they're a struggling reader, for example, and even with just autism spectrum in general, there's such a spectrum. Happy Cheetah. I know, watch my special needs video that I did when I did my curriculum picks for Naomi, because I talk a lot about how I cannot use any of these typical learner, I hate saying that, like curriculum written for the, I don't know what the politically correct term is anymore, because it keeps changing. But I have to use something that is developed for unique learners. And we've done So Happy to Learn, and we've done special reads for special needs. We've done a little bit of Equipping Minds, but that one's more for cognitive development. And that's why I started making my own. I did find, because with Naomi, phonics, she doesn't learn with phonics. She learns by sight reading. So she's getting to a place where I need to breathe. And she's a friend of mine though, and I want to teach at the co-op. I want to teach my zoology class. So she's going to do 1 hour of a reading coach next year with this lady who is, she is a child on the spectrum, and we're going to try it, see what happens, because I felt like maybe another person helping, and maybe she has some insight to give me, because I definitely know Naomi is learning by sight, not by phonics right now. I'm doing a lot of flashcards with the context. I think they're called snap cards. What else did I use? There was a phonics workbook. I'm just reading a lot too. And I'm trying to follow her lead. I've got so much stuff that she can just pull out and do. We watch Alpha Blocks a lot. She loves number blocks, so we got her into Alpha Blocks. A lot of manipulatives, a lot of gaming. I'm just trying lots of different ways to teach her, is what I'm trying to. It's just hard because there's such a spectrum. Like just saying special needs child, there's so many. Some are going to do phonics, but I know Happy Cheetah was one that was advertised as being really good for struggling readers. We couldn't do that one with Naomi, and I explained why in the video. There's another one that I've heard. There's a couple. I can't think of them right now. Oh, there's so many out there, but that's my thoughts on that. I hope that helps. I really do. Okay. Do we make a portfolio for English is hard. Sorry. Let's go up here. Oh yeah, I read that one. Do we make a portfolio if we're on the scholarship too? Okay, when you say scholarship, there's 2 scholarships. There's the unique abilities, and then there's the PEP. If you are doing PEP, you are under different laws. You are not under the homeschool laws. But if you're doing unique abilities, you are under the homeschool laws and are required to do the portfolio with the portfolio evaluation. PEP, you just do the testing. And keep in mind, please keep reading their emails. It has definitely scared some people that you had to have the testing. You have to have testing and scores uploaded into the Emma system by July 1st. So I'll be quick with that because I know not everybody here is Florida. Okay, so I'm curious about all the special needs teaching. So yeah, subscribe to my channel and then watch my video where I share my curriculum choices for special needs. No, that's not what it's called. Or is it? It's for my daughter who's going into 3rd grade. Oh my goodness. She's like getting old. I've been doing this channel since she was like 3. Like that's really scary to me. No, before 3. What am I thinking? No, she was like, I started this channel when she was 1. You guys. So you can go back, maybe 2. No, maybe 2. I don't know. but she was a baby. And you can go back into the archives and still see the ones that I've kept because I have gotten rid of some of them. And that's because I was trying to figure out, I didn't know what I was doing. Are you kidding me? But I've kept some. Okay, think that's helpful to keep in mind for physical science. You get me rambling. I feel silly sometimes. All right. How to encourage my oldest suspected ADHD when my next needs help. He's suspected ASD too. The juggling is so tricky. Then my third is delayed. And fourth is also a toddler. How to encourage. I wonder how old the oldest is. I would say, what are they interested in? Ask them. Get creative with them. I don't know. I would need more information. I mean, just right off, it's so hard because I want to get really down and look at all the different options and listen to you talk a little more. And by the way, just side note, I do homeschool consultations. And PEP, I am approved as a direct provider through PEP. So that way you can schedule with me and we can sit down and get down. I'm thinking about doing a package because I am starting to get some consultations where I feel like we need more than one session because there's just so much to sift through. I'm also in the process because I've decided after doing consultations and evaluations that 50% of some of the issue is just, how do I phrase this? Just completely being discouraged and lost and overwhelmed, like it's almost mental and burnt out and overwhelmed and needing direction. And I've been, I have some thoughts on that. So what am I doing? I'm going out and getting certified as a mental health coach. Well, youth mental health coach, which specifically is geared towards families. I just see it so much with the special needs parents. So, yeah, I'm in the process. I don't have my certification yet. It's really tough emotionally. So it's hard, you guys. I'm doing this for you, for real, because I am seeing so many people, like so many parents. Maybe I'm an empath. I think I am, where I feel y'all's pain, and because I've been there too. So yeah. Anyway, but I I could talk about education till I'm blue in the face, and different ideas. But I think a lot of people who are struggling because they need that encouragement, they need that support, that community. Sometimes they're dealing with depression, sometimes they just need some guidance. There's just so much. I'm gonna go back to the comments. Okay. There is encourage my oldest. So yeah, with this one, simple gifts and truth, I feel like this is one of those things I would just need to sit and talk to you about. The only advice I can give you just based on this, oldest is 7. There I see. They're all really close in age. Oh, here's a thought. Just a thought. Okay. Have you looked at either Gather Round or Campfire curriculum? Because it's it's hard with the toddlers. But with the oldest, the 7-year-old, the oldest is 7. The oldest is 7. So if they're younger, no, that might be, no, because Gather Round might have some stuff. I don't know. You know what I would do for the 7-year-old? I would just pull up Gather Round and Campfire curriculum because they do have they have a K through 2nd for the Campfire curriculum and same with Gather Round. And just go through the topics and just be like, does any of these things interest you? And they're really affordable, just getting the unit study packet. So maybe try that because it's something a little bit different. But what's nice about both of them, and right now I'm going through a phase where I'm liking Campfire curriculums way better. I don't know if it's a phase or what, but I'm obsessed with them right now. They're so good. Okay. So yeah. Go through those and see if there's any topics that they would be interested in. Okay, coming back down. I tried to convince Wendy to move near me. Oh, Samantha, you know her too? Wait, oh, she did. Wait, I feel like, do I know you, Samantha? I tried to convince Wendy to move near me, but she didn't. Are you on Brave? Are you doing Brave? Wait, Samantha, tell me, who are you? Do I know you? Are you doing Brave too? Okay, I'll wait. All right. Is there a literature curriculum you like to partner with IEW Structure and Style? I know they include book suggestions, but we are starting below level SNS 1A, Structure and Style, for my 6th grader. You know what I did? I did those literature packets. Do you know, like those novel studies? And I don't have them up here. The novel studies, and there's like a ton of them. So I was like, here's 4 books that I just like looked at the novel. Okay, I know I have something. There's got to be something in arm's reach that I just did novel studies. No, I can't find, what am I doing? There's nothing in arm's reach. I can't reach. Oh wait, what's this? No. Sometimes I have those catalogs, and I'll go through the catalogs and I'll be able to show you. But the like Progeny Press, I can't think of any of them right now. Novel studies. I think one of them is called Novel Studies. So yeah, we did those. I just picked out 4 books. We did Animal Farm with my high schooler and my middle schooler. We did that together. And now my middle schooler is going through Bronze Bow. That's all we did along with it. And then they just read the novel and they answer the questions and we have discussions. So that's what I did. I just picked out the novels I wanted to do. And I picked about, you can do like 4. You know what also could, the Generations, they have their little language arts books, right? I forget what they're called. But we have one of them. We have 2 of them. And they're just going through the books. They have 4 books that they picked out. You read the books and you answer the questions. And then there's a quiz at the end. So those are good too. And they have vocabulary in those too. So yeah, I would do one of those. Definitely. That's what we did. Okay, PEP and UA for us. I actually am getting off the PEP. I got some kind of diagnosis for all of my kids now. I won't go into what, because some of them want to keep it to themselves, and I probably shouldn't have said anything. But yeah. If you can get the UA, like if you can get a diagnosis, it is better to be on the UA than it is the PEP. That's my opinion. And that is because, one, you get more money. What's nice about the money is there are so many things that you can use to help with their learning struggles, like whether it's a tutor, whether it's a therapy, whether it's counseling sessions, any of those, that you can use the scholarship money for that, so they actually give you more money. And I am, as much as, and I do trust, I know I don't trust anything when it comes to this. I don't trust politics. And I hate getting political, but it's hard. You can only lobby so much and you can only fight for so long. And there's only so much you can control when you're one person because of what the majority, because we're in a democracy. And I don't know where it's going to go. Like, I can't predict anything, but I do know that there are people that want to take away more freedom from the PEP. So I don't want to be in that situation. So knowing that the UA is under the homeschool laws right now, I'm sticking with that if I can. And that's just my personal, nobody gave me that advice. That is my choice and my thoughts. So I'll take that credit. Anyway. PEP, I mean, this is my last year with PEP. I'm finishing up. And so, yeah. All right, let's move on. They're all really close in age. I'm in Australia. Oh, yay! Australia! Sorry, I want to go to Australia so bad. And everyone's like, I don't know, I do. Sorry, I get excited. I so want to travel and see the world. It's like a dream. But Australia, it's so funny because I make jokes and say I only want to go because I used to travel a lot and go to foreign countries where they speak foreign languages, and I got so stressed out. Like because I did it a lot, and I would. So this is such a bunny trail, but I would like want to communicate with people so bad that I would like binge learn their language, like hard binge learn, like really try. So it was when I was not having kids, and I was a teacher, so I had my summers off. So what did I do? I'd work 8 hours trying to learn the language, and then I'd take off and go to the country and would try to communicate with the people. And after doing it for a while, there was a point where I said, I'm only going to the countries that speak English. Except now I'm like, Anyway, I got sidetracked. But I mean, you can get the printables. Oh, see, and you're the one that I mentioned, the Gather Round and the Campfire curriculum, because those are both printables. So that might help. Okay. All right, so, okay. I would love for you to get certified. I'm in the process of getting certified. Our counseling session was great too, and a package deal would be great. Oh, we did a consulting, right? Like having an accountability buddy. Yeah, I want to set that up. I need to do some more research on how to do that right. I'm just trying to get through my classes right now. It's so heavy. Like, you guys, like, they literally told me, do not do more than one a day. And I don't even want to say the word live because I don't want, I'm telling you, I did one of the deepest, darkest, heaviest topics. And then I decided to do another mental distress and abuse topic. And I was like, that whole day I spent 8 hours that day. Where I got 8 hours, I don't know where I got 8 hours. It just, my kids, oh no, we had somebody over and they were occupied with a friend. That's how I was able to sit down and do my studies. It was so heavy. It was so heavy. But I learned not to do two the modules in a day. But yeah, okay. No problem. Okay, so Samantha, here, she's answering me. She's not a speaker. Probably not. I am attending. I am not a creator. I got to know Wendy when she was having book studies. Oh, okay. That's right. She did that for a while. Oh, and you said you were in what state? There's snow. So it's definitely not Florida. Okay. I'm curious what state, Samantha. All right. So Jessica, any recommendations for good family read alouds ages 10 down to 5? Charlotte's Web. That's the first one that comes to mind. That one's so good. And then the princess one. Charlotte's Web is so sad. The princess one. Oh, is it a girl or a boy? And there was also the toothbrush, the toll booth. Toll booth. And the toothbrush and the toll booth. I don't remember the name of that one. Oh my goodness. Now I have to Google or do a search. Michigan. Oh, that's where my sister-in-law's from, Michigan. Good books for, I'm going to put 10-year-olds. Because my suggestion is always to teach to the oldest, and then the younger ones will pick up on it. Unless, fine, ChatGPT. Sorry. Good books for 10-year-olds to read. I use ChatGPT like Google. Good book for 10-year-olds to read with parents. I don't know. Let's see what they say. And then I'll tell you if any of these are good. Okay, here we go. Well, the Chronicles of Narnia, yeah. I wasn't a fan of the Green Members. I did it. Oh, the Phantom Toll Booth. See, it's in there. I said toothbrush. Where did I get the word toothbrush from? Toll Booth. Such a good book. Let's see. I'm having to skip over some of these. Definitely. Oh, what about, there is the Little House on the Prairie books. Um, but I loved the Phantom Tollbooth. That one was so good. But that was like, to me, I felt like that was really good for the boys. The Princess, I forgot the name of that one. It was about a princess. And there was, I should look at my Everand. I think I saved some of them too. You know, I did the green, oh, you know what was really good? The Wing Feather Saga. But I felt like that one, maybe the kids need to be older for that one. Because there's some stuff in there that's a little bit, that could be a little bit traumatic. But I really did like that one a lot. And my daughter does it. Chronicles of Narnia, hands down, is amazing. Farmer Boy, look, yeah, Little House on the Prairie. Oh, the motorcycle, Ralph and the Motorcycle. Yes, that one was so good. There we go, Phantom Tollbooth. She fell asleep while reading Phantom Tollbooth regularly. I don't know, I liked it. That's funny. I loved it. Educational, okay, I'm going Phantom Tollbooth. Toothpaste Millionaire. I don't know that one. I don't know where I got it from. Does anybody else have good recommendations? Like, pop them up. Like, pop them in. If I go to my Everand, we went through this phase where we just were reading so many read-alouds during the pandemic. That's when that happened. Sometimes I have them saved. Ironically, we're reading Tangerine right now. I can't get my, what? I am hitting my saved, and my saved titles aren't, coming up. But yeah, we're reading, Tangerine, which is really good for middle school, I heard, and I don't know anything about it. And I can't think of any other. Oh, there was one that I really loved. It was kind of based off. Yeah, but I don't think that's good for a 10-year-old. It's not Princess and the Goblin, but I have that one on my list. If that one's good, I don't know. It's just on my list. I heard that C.S. Lewis thought that the author of that book was really amazing. So I was like, well, if it's got C.S. Lewis stamp of approval, then I gotta check it out. George MacDonald wrote it. Let's see, Stuart Little. Okay. I didn't read that one complete. That's one of the ones I didn't finish. So yeah, there you go. Get some more comments in there, guys. You guys have read books. Oh, there's the, oh my gosh. Oh, I have someone opening the door. Yes, I'm still doing a live. Are you done with the movie? They're done with the movie.
I didn't watch the movie.
Oh, you didn't watch the movie?
I was on my computer watching Hannah.
Oh, I'm still on the live. Yeah, she wanted to talk to me. All right, I think. Okay. They finished the movie and she was going to talk to me. I think they're doing stuff. Okay. Let's see. Green Ember series. Do you have any more Narnia? I Survived books. I feel like those are more like for, I don't know. I felt like my son just picked those up and read them. So, yeah. I'm just staring at my screen again and scrolling and looking for books for you guys. So, I'm looking at their books, and none of these books I'm like are any good in my opinion. Wonder came up, but I feel like Wonder is, because of the topics, I feel like that's better for older kids. The book that I read was A Chinese Tale, but it was like it wasn't, well, it was a modern book. Oh, there's one with a dragon that just came to mind, but it was, oh, now I can't even think of half of these books right now. Well, if you guys can think of it, it's like something about the moon. It's like she was trying to find the moon or something. And then the other one was a dragon book, but it wasn't the fire books. It was, I don't know. I'll Google it. Let me see what the next one is. Trumpet of the Swan. Okay. I've never read that one either. I have not read that one. All right. Educational experience, things to do with PEP funds for teen boys, because that's where I am too. Definitely educational experiences. Educational experiences. You know, I'm actually taking my daughter ziplining and kayaking, and I'm going to try to turn that into the PEP scholarship as a field trip. So I don't know. Oh, I know like scouting and trail life, those groups take PEP funds. Let's see. That's what I was thinking. Read aloud revival and not consumed have. Yes, I was trying to say read aloud a revival has a good list. Also more fun things to do with teen boys. Get a bike. That's another thought. My son has a gym membership and we go to the gym together. And then if you can find any sports groups, they do running club, they've done archery. Okay, there's a bunch coming in. I think people are just giving some really good advice, and I'm starting to get really tired, actually, I'll be honest. And I wanted to edit a video to put up tomorrow too. I'm really getting tired, so my brain's not wanting to work anymore. Let's see. As far as online educational games, my girls used to have Prodigy at school, and I've been looking at games like Adventure Academy, the older version of ABC Mouse. I don't know anything about those, to be honest. Prodigy I've heard of. No, you can't drop in. I'm online. Don't drop in. I can't. Guys, don't talk to me through Alexa. I'm still live. Sorry, they're going to talk to me and say something that you shouldn't hear. No, I don't know. Okay, maybe it's a sign that they want me off. Okay. All right, but I don't know anything. Okay, that's the sign that my husband wants me off. So I probably should get off. I don't know how to okay, custom. I'm live. I hope I didn't get a copyright strike for my ringtone. Anyway, okay, let's go back to your comments. Trumpet. Oh, back here. I don't know a Prodigy. I don't know anything about those. I'm sorry, Monica. We love Farmer's Boy, Phantom Tollbooth. I fell asleep reading. Okay. Princess Goblin, Stuart Little, Dr. Dolittle, Narnia, Trumpet and the Swan, Olga D. Polga by James Bond, same author as Paddington. We love The Double Cousins and Nearly Twins Mysteries by Miriam Jones Bradley. And then yay, new video with Read Aloud recommend. You're funny, honey. Okay. I'm going to go because I think from my husband dropping in on my Alexa to walking in briefly and then calling me, that's a sign that he needs me to get off and do something. So I'm going to go. I'm going to try to edit a video for tomorrow. And I have been on here over an hour. Look at that. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. I am going to sign out. So, all right, guys. I'm going to say goodbye. I'll talk to you guys later.